Tonight, I'm at Trèsind Studio, the groundbreaking Indian fine dining experience located here on the Palm Jumeirah. Established in 2018 and nestled in the elegant St Regis gardens, Trèsind Studio is the brainchild of chef Himanshu Saini, a prodigy trained under Indian accents under chef Manish Mehrotra, driven to reshape how the world sees Indian cuisine. The restaurant earned its first Michelin star in 2022. It quickly rose to 2, and in 2025, it claimed its 3rd star, making it the world's first Indian restaurant to achieve this honor. The name itself, Trèsind, comes from the French word très, meaning very, and ind, Indian, literally meaning very Indian. At its core, the philosophy of Studio is about the transformation and amplification of humble ingredients, many of them sourced locally. Each dish blends deep Indian tradition with modern techniques, creating plates that are bold, artistic, and unmistakably personal to Chef Saini's vision. Tonight, we'll experience the rising tide of Indian gastronomy, where every morsel is a narrative and every plate a statement. Let's see what Trèsind Studio has in store for us. Following a grand welcome from the team, I started with a refreshing coconut water before being shown through to the bar for an aperitif, a signature cocktail called Oyster, inspired by a dessert they used to serve here. It's built around oyster leaf, rambutan cordial, and finished with a sour milk foam. After that, Nikhil talked me through the drinks pairings and showed me around the cellar. From there, I was shown to my seat, where Mehit introduced me to the menu for this evening. Rising India, a 15-course tasting journey across 5 regions, priced at 1,350 dirhams and prepaid. I then forgot to hit record on my camera, so the opening course was a pani puri, thin and crisp, filled with avocado pani and agua chile, an explosion of flavour that instantly woke up my palate. That was then followed by a shiso kakra with a yogurt cremu, bright, fresh, aromatic, and with great texture. The first pairing alongside this was a shiso highball lifted with yuzu.
Savory donut made with fermented lentil, and they fill this donut with the gorgonzola dolce. Has Indian inspired kimchi on top, made with tender coconut. For this broth, he has used the starch of rice and water of Parmesan cheese.
That broth accompanied that donut beautifully. It brought the heat, it brought the spice, it brought the intensity. Loved it.
You have got a non-alcoholic sparkling wine that comes from south of France, from a region called Languedoc-Roussillon, and this is French Brie.
They've got a film on the outside of the glass that's giving off this iridescent effect. Weezers.
There you have the matching plates. This dish, it's all about spice blend from India. Ghee roast masala. We keep the crab in that spice. And we top this with potato crisp and peri. For a request, hold the bar on one hand. From the other, you take the cuisine to pick up the crab piece and then enjoy.
Honestly, it was get that sweet tangy. There's so much spice there. Love that. If the entire kitchen wasn't watching me, I'd probably lick that thing clean. I love as well how when you have the pairing, it almost resets and neutralize the palate, and you go back in and you get that hit of spice coming again.
More and more.
I was saying, it's like, forget chicken tikka masala. Wow. It's like crab masala.
Well, let me know in case you want anything to repeat it.
I appreciate that, but
We never say no to anyone. This is our Tapon's classic naan bread, which we prepared like a soup like. The broth that we have poured here, it's made with tomato, butter, fenugreek, and garlic.
ooh. When you have a naan and you have those crisped up, burnt, puffed up bubbles, they're kind of replicated that here, and it comes through in the profile too. This shiso and yuzu one, really lovely. It's so fresh and slight tanginess, slight acidity. Really enjoyed that.
Welcome to the Great Indian Desert Fault Path. Now we're going to serve you persimmon and marigold soda. That's our house-made soda, which is made with fresh persimmon and French marigold.
Interesting to see how that pairs with next dish, because the flavor profile is like, it's carbonated, but there's a very mild acidity and a lot of fruitiness, and it's quite sweet.
Alright, so the dish is all about pickling spice from India. We have fried this pepper with chickpea tempura, and we fill this pepper with pickled emulsion, tangerine gem flowers on top, on side an ice cream made with the buttermilk.
That's the plateware. I love it. It's kind of like wood, and then this is kind of sat on top. So let's start with this, which is... oh, you can smell the spice in the pickles on that. Look at that. Look how beautiful and intricate that is. Inside pretty much tastes like one of the best chutneys I've ever had. It's so flavourful. It's got the spice, it's got the sweetness, it's got the acidity. Yeah, this works so well to like neutralise the palate. It's almost like being with every single course. You almost get a palate cleanser.
Here we have a dish which we call halim. Halim, it's a porridge made with lentil grains and duck meat. We are serving you with the crispy milk toast and a slice of seared foie gras with few drops of chili oil. On side, an aerated hollandaise and the broth, which we call wrap, made with chickpea, parsley, black garlic and olive oil.
The milk toast, the texture of it is so light and airy. Honestly, foie gras and chili works well. Not a combination I would have ever thought of. Also, I love this glass, so playful.
Scallop dish, we briefly cook in an open fire. We glaze with sambal made with guntur chilies. Then we pair it with coriander butter, fresh pomelo, caramelized peanut, herbs and finger lime. On side a broth which we made with carrot, orange juice and purikati.
Also, I noticed the way when he brought it to the table, he was literally holding it by the edges because the dish is glass. Didn't want to leave any fingerprints, and there aren't any fingerprints. The heat is certainly there. Oh wow. Scallop cooked to perfection, utter perfection. The heat is incredible. The way it just completely coats your entire palate. This huge warmth. And then get the crunchiness from the peanut, the acidity come through from the pomelo, the different texture, the herbs bring the freshness. And now onto this. There's sweetness, there's acidity, and it's really helping dial down the spice. Look at this plate. That's a banana leaf. Beautiful, beautiful plateware. So that was like the entire crew came out, and each one plated a different element. So it's pineapple with curry, a vinegar, ice cream, poppadom, a broth. Not what I expected at all. We've been building up the intensity, and then this one is all the way down. Very delicate, subtle flavours. Nothing punchy at all, but yet so playful as well. Ooh. Okay. It's intense flavours all in there.
We have got an egg strength for you, and we call it celeriac one. We have taken the celeriac and we have cooked it in a machine called double cooker. You get a lot of flatiness in the drink along with that subtle sweetness.
Serving you a turbo fish which we slow cooked in butter, charred broccolini which we layered with some curry leaf vinaigrette. Top of the fish is fried kale. The curry that we have poured here, it's made with celeriac, which we tempered with some celery and turmeric seeds.
It's so weird having the celeriac in the dish and then also having the air bits. So different. Like here you've got much more the intense the aromas, and here much more the sweetness comes through. Yeah, I'm really struggling to kind of describe and translate this dish to camera because there's deep flavours, but at the same time they feel really delicate. This is such an incredible pairing.
So now we're going to do a parallel pairing for you in the smaller glass which you see here with tomato and caponati, which is basically a clarified tomato juice infused with desiccated. We're going to serve you kokum sake. Kokum is a food very similar to mangosteen. There's also blueberries in it, bit of black tea, and a Japanese sake Dasai 23.
So now here we have a lobster tail roasted in tomato oil, and then we glaze with smoked chili jam paired with the extra sauce on the side made from tomatoes compressed in balsamic vinegar paired with the broth made from pickled tomato with coconut.
Also, look at the knife they've given for this course. Look at the whole landscape there. It's sweet, it's spicy. The lobster looked to perfection. As I'm finishing the dish, to feel the heat, it's really been creeping up slowly. I absolutely love it.
A dish which we call it white asparagus rice no rice. We cut the white asparagus in the grain of rice, and then we cook it with the curry made with pandan leaves, topped with some sugar peas, toasted pine nuts, along with the broth made with the trimmings of asparagus and mushroom.
Such an interesting dish because is to close your eyes and just go off flavour. I get it. But like they said, as soon as you start trying to identify individual components within the dish, it breaks the whole thing apart, and your mind no longer clocks that it's eating anything related to rice. Really lovely spice to that as well. Oh, they're using so many different ingredients and flavors that I had no idea could exist within Indian dishes, but yet you work so perfectly. The balance between the spiciness and the deep, intense umami flavor coming through. Overall, delicious. I love this spoon that they've used, glass spoon, and they've ever eaten off glass cutlery before.
Now we're going to serve you Greek karma. The drink is based on apples. You also have some cucumber, sesame oil which is roasted, the Chinese tea called laps and sichong.
So we made a fresh dough tortellini filled with goat cheese raita. Raita is made by combining goat cheese, yogurt and dried herbs and paired with this slow-cooked lamb curry with pickled onion.
Wasabi leaf, cucumber flowers. You did say if you pick it up, should be a cucumber underneath. Oh, and there is. And this is the lamb curry. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited for this. That is perfection in a bowl. From textures to flavors, the spice level, that beautiful, beautiful lamb curry. Oh my god, that is incredible. And then you've got those tortellini. Oh my god, this curry sauce. If I wasn't starting to feel full, and I know there's more courses coming, that is a dish I would repeat again and again and again. There was something in there. Not sure what it is, but it's not edible. This is corn wine. Well, they call it corn wine. Honestly, it's not wine. I almost want to say it's like, you know when you have a tin of sweet corn and there's a liquid inside? So this is almost if you took that liquid and boiled down concentrated, so you've got that sweetness. It's not like starchy or thick at all. It's really fresh, slight acidity, loads of sweetness. Yeah, it also helps cool down the palate a little bit.
First dessert, butter and barley. Tibetan tea called sampa. We made a pudding and added a bread from Kashmir called bhakar khani, topped up with a Hokkaido white corn ice cream drizzled with miso caramel. In the middle there's a charred kernels or baby corn with yellow oxalis flowers.
It's such a perfect dessert after all the courses I've had, especially after that lamb curry. And the ice cream, the texture, everything. Ooh, this sauce is like nutty, milky, creamy, yet extremely light. And again, these are combinations I've never ever had before. They're amazing. The progression of this dish, even with every single bite, that corn at the end gets you every single time with that smokiness and that roasted flavour. Oh, love it. I'm almost only getting the acidity coming through here. No sweetness at all. Really excellent to that.
This is basically a Vinsanto. We try to create same kind of flavors by using dates, red apple, meboshi, a bit of honey. Zerodafia, it comes from Champagne, a mix of different vintages from 1990 to 2019.
So now here we made a parfait, hazelnut praline filled with caramelized green apple, some pecan nuts coated with chocolate black apple ice cream covered with the artichoke crisp, along with wood sorrel leaves on the top.
Thank you.
Not the Jupiter, not the Mars, but here I've got the moon piece, and we call it the honeymoon. We call it honeymoon because we are serving you honey literally on top of the moon. Yeah, the idea is to serve you milk, honey and tea all three at the same time. The milk you're getting from the hive that we have made using white milk chocolate. On top we have drizzled some organic honey from the mountains of Fujairah, which is right here in UAE. We recommend you pick this hive and have it in one go, it will melt in your mouth. So once you're done with the dessert, you start sipping on the tea and then you listen to Mr. Frank Sinatra singing Fly Me to the Moon.
Thank you. I love that. All in, including service, the total for tonight's experience was just under 2,000 dirhams. So we have just finished up at Trèsind Studio. And oh my goodness, the staff here are all suited and booted, but not in a way that feels formal or stiff at all. They're warm, friendly, and genuinely enthusiastic. Their energy just constantly radiating across the dining room. It's so beautiful to see. Even little gestures stood out, like when I turned the camera to film the pass, and the team quietly moved aside to give me a perfect view of my seat. Was definitely the best in the house. The space itself is fascinating and interesting. It's not your run-of-the-mill dining room or space by any means whatsoever. It's understated, yet full of texture, from the earthy tones to the almost silent kitchen that runs like clockwork. There's no need for it to shout to attention, because there is literally barely any time to get distracted. The courses came one after the other, each one more inventive than the last. The flavour and ingredient combinations, many of them very new to me, completely blew my palate out of the water. I genuinely loved pretty much every single element, ingredient, combination, bite, course, sip. There was so much going on all the time. The unique glassware and tableware kept things visually fresh, while the constant tableside theatre added energy and excitement. The theme of travelling through India's 5 main regions is executed beautifully. It's educational, entertaining, and delicious all at once. The non-alcoholic pairing deserves a special mention. Easily one of the best I have had anywhere, crafted in-house by their incredible team. I can absolutely see why this space has the awards, the accolades, and recognition that it has. Chef Saini, though not in tonight, even still everything ran perfectly, a real testament to the strength and precision of the team behind it. If I had to nitpick, I'd say some of the staff could speak up just a little bit. While the dining room isn't necessarily loud, but the way the service is run is pretty much all of the tables are being served simultaneously, and if they're not up to the same courses, then they're either one course behind or one course in front, and the close proximity of it all sometimes did interfere, especially given how unique some of the dishes are. And maybe, just maybe, the pacing could be slowed down just a tad. But given there is a second service, it's understandable. So I just opted to take, a 10-minute breather and to walk around these gorgeous gardens. Their setting is absolutely spectacular. And as they told me at the beginning of the night, their philosophy is the customer is God. After tonight, I can say they got that spot on. And as always, on to the next one. Goodbye.